Have you ever held on to something that was already gone? Or replayed a mistake over and over in your mind, wishing you could just go back and change it? Sometimes, the peace we re-looking for isn't found in trying to fix what's broken, but in learning how to let go of what can no longer be repaired. In a quiet village, nestled among soft green hills, lived an old man named Master Lin. The villagers spoke of him with great respect. They said his heart was as calm as a still pond, and his words could quiet the most troubled soul. He lived simply, in a small wooden house with a garden full of jasmine flowers. Each morning he would sweep the path, water the plants, and sit by the window, sipping tea while the scent of jasmine drifted through the air. The gentle chirping of birds was his music, the rising sun, his prayer. Among the few belongings he cherished was a teapot not made of gold or fine porcelain, but of simple clay. It wasn't valuable, yet to Master Lin, it was priceless. He had poured countless cups of tea from it during quiet mornings, long rains, and conversations with friends who had long since passed. That teapot was a companion to his peace, a silent witness to his life. One spring morning, Master Lin's young servant Tao was dusting the table. Tao was a good-hearted voyager and hard-working, but always a little nervous. He just wanted to please his master, to be perfect in every task he was given. As he cleaned, his sleeve brushed against the teapot. It slipped from the table. Time seemed to slow down. Tao reached for it, desperate, but his fingers grasped only empty air. The teapot hit the ground and shattered into pieces. The sound echoed through the quiet room. Tao froze, his chest tightened. He stared at the broken pieces scattered across the floor, fragments of clay, the cracked lid, the handles split in two. "Oh no," he whispered, his face turned pale. "What have I done?" His heart pounded. This was Master Lin's favorite teapot. Panic took hold of him. He wanted to hide the pieces, maybe glue them back together, anything to erase what had just happened. But time doesn't move backward, and what's broken cannot always be fixed. Moments later, Master Lin entered the room. He saw Tao kneeling on the floor, trembling, his hand shaking as he held the broken pieces. "Master," Tao whispered, his voice cracking, I broke your teapot. I'm so sorry." The old man looked at the shattered pieces glinting in the morning light. For a moment, he was silent. Then, he took a deep, slow breath and smiled gently. "Tao," he said softly, "if it's already broken, why hold on to the pieces?" Tao looked up, confused. "But master, this was your favorite teapot." Master Lin nodded. "Yes, it was. And now, it is gone." He knelt beside Tao, his tone calm and warm. "When something is gone, regret will not bring it back. If you cling too tightly to what's broken, you will only cut your hands." He picked up one small shard carefully, then set it aside. "Let go, my boy, it's already gone." The words lingered in the air like a soft wind. Tao's shoulders slowly relaxed. The fear that had been burning inside him began to fade. He realized the truth. The teapot was broken. Yes, but his peace didn't have to be. He took a deep breath. The air felt lighter, cleaner. The sound of the wind outside the window seemed softer now. For the first time that morning, he smiled. Together they cleaned the floor in silence. When they were done, Master Lin went to a small cabinet and took out another old teapot, a plain one, with a small crack near the handle. He poured tea, handed a cup to Tao, and said, "Do you see? Even this teapot has cracks, but it still pours tea. Perfection isn't what gives it purpose, its usefulness does." Tao looked into his cup. The tea was warm, fragrant, and clear. He nodded slowly. "Yes, master, I understand." Master Lin smiled. "Good, remember, life will always crack us in small ways, but even with our imperfections, we can still pour kindness, still share warmth, still bring peace." From that day on, Tao changed. He no longer feared making mistakes. When something went wrong, when a plan failed, when someone disappointed him, he remembered the broken teapot, and Master Lin's gentle words. If it's already broken, why hold on to the pieces? He learned that peace doesn't come from perfection, it comes from acceptance. Years later, when Master Lin passed away, Tao continued to care for the house and the jasmine garden. He became known as a calm and gentle teacher, just like his master, and on a small shelf, he kept that cracked teapot, the same one they used that day. Whenever visitors came to him seeking advice, burdened by regret or loss, Tao would pour them tea from that pot and say, "Do you see this crack? It reminds me that nothing stays whole forever, but peace can always return, if you let it. Life will always break things, our plans, our dreams, even our hearts, but what truly matters is how we choose to respond. Do we cling to the shards, cutting ourselves with what's already gone, or do we set them down gently and make room for something new to begin?" Peace does not live in what is perfect. It lives in the acceptance of what is. So when something breaks in your life, whether it's a promise, a friendship, or a dream, don't hold on to the pieces too long. Let them go. Make space for the new peace waiting to enter your heart. Because peace, like tea, can always be poured again if you choose to lift the cup. If this story touched your heart, take a deep breath and maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if you'd like more stories of calm, wisdom, and renewal, gently subscribe to our channel. Your next moment of peace is only a breath away.